The aim of this short video is to speed up your essay writing using the reference features of Word. In writing an academic essay, you're expected to include references. Often the instructions will explicitly state the format, for example they'll ask for Chicago or they'll ask for MLA. Novice writers usually make two mistakes. They don't properly record their references as they go along, and they try to add references by hand at the end of the essay writing process. So this leads to a number of problems. Backtracking to find the references very close to the deadline, changing references manually during the editing process, and inconsistencies in reference style. In turn, this leads to lower marks and higher stress. Is there a way that we can do things better? Can we use Word to automate the reference process for us? Of course, the answer is yes, and that's what this video is about. We'll use an example essay on business ethics. In this case, the instructor hasn't specified the reference format, and we've used the ISO 690 or numeric reference format. As we can see here, there's the first reference, and there's the second, etc. We can scroll through this essay to the end, and we can see the bibliography or works cited section. And you can see here there are a number of articles listed in numeric order. So how might we, in this circumstance, add in a new reference? Well, this is an essay on business ethics, as we can see from the beginning, so let's assume that we found a new paper on business ethics that we're interested in. For the sake of argument, let's say it's this one. How might we add a reference to this paper into Word? Well, to do that, we're going to use Word's reference feature, which is in the References tab here. So, the first thing we're going to do is click on the Manage Sources menu item here. This is where we record our references as we go along. So let's hit the Manage Source button. We can see here are the references that we already have, but we want a new reference. So we'll click on the New button. In this case, we're going to have an article in a periodical. So what I'll do now, to save some time in this video, I'll go away and fill in these fields. The author field is a little bit hard to fill in, so watch very closely what I do. And there we go. There are our authors. I filled in fields, but notice I've left the edition field blank. And typically if this is a real paper, I might want to put the page numbers in as well. And I can find the page numbers here by clicking on this button that says Show All Bibliography Fields. But I won't do that for now. So let's click on OK. So this is our brand new reference. Let's close the box here. How do we include it in our paper? Well, let's say that this is the point where we want to include the reference. We go up to the Insert Citation menu item and click on that, and we see here are all the references in our Managed Sources database that we've just seen. This is our new reference, so we click on the new reference, and there we go. It's installed it into the document. But wait, there's a problem. This is using numeric sources, numeric references. So we have reference 1, reference 2, but look, there's reference 2 down here. It hasn't updated the other references. So what do we do? Well, what we do is do Control A, which selects the entire document. I right click on the mouse and I click Update Field. What this is doing is it's going away through the document and updating every field. Now we have our first reference is correct, our second reference is correct, and our third reference, which was saying number 2 before, is now also correct. This Control A and Update All process has also done something else that's hidden from us. it's updated the bibliography. So if I scroll down, I can see the bibliography here. And in fact, this is our brand new reference, and it's added it to our bibliography automatically. Now, this is great because I already had a bibliography, but what if I didn't have one? How would I add in a bibliography into a document like this? Well, let's say that we wanted a new bibliography here. Why don't I go and hit this button that says bibliography? And what I'll do is I'll choose this. And what's happened is it's just inserted a brand new bibliography for me. We can see here this is a brand new bibliography that's just been inserted by my pressing of the bibliography button. Okay, well that's great, but what if we've been told that we can't use numeric references? What if we've been told to use the Chicago or MLA styles? Well, let's go to the Style button. Let's say that we've been told to use the Chicago style. Let's click on that. And as if by magic, it's updated everything here in the bibliography to use the Chicago style. And if we look in the text of the document, we can see here it's updated the references themselves. So what Word has done is it's automatically changed all of the references and the bibliography to use the correct new style. So let's go and change from Chicago to, let's say, to MLA. And we see it's updated the document again to use the new style. And go down to the bibliography, and here it's the new style. So let's change it one more time. Let's say that we really want that numeric reference order. Click it again. We can see it's gone and updated the document again. So once the bibliography is in the text, we can update it using the Control-A update field option that I've shown you. There's also other options to update the bibliography as well. So here's some advice in writing an essay like this. Just before proofreading your essay, select Control-A, update all to make sure all of the fields, all of the references, all of your contents pages are all up to date. Then go and proofread your document. Today I've shown you some very basic settings you can use. Word has some very powerful features for doing references, and I've only shown you a fraction of those today. What I suggest is you go away and you experiment with them and see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.